Hello, everybody! Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have a Wind Waker Randomizer match. Season 5, we have Tanjo versus Tubamann. Today on comms, we have Alex and Poogle, and tracking for us, we have Wi-Fire and Lava Plume. Go ahead, take it away, comms.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
I'm excited. You excited?
I'm excited. We had a very close game one. I'm talking like one check apart decided the race. It was a very
Dang.
close race. And both these runners are in top peak form, for sure, so we have quite a match on our hands.
Well, they're going to be having to check a lot of peaks today, so I suppose that's about accurate.
Yep, we do have Bird's Peak Rock. I guess we don't really have any other peaks island name, but we have quite a few peaks. Speaking of peaks, some of the things we have for Season 5, we have CTMC, which is chest type matches contents. What that means is that if a chest is spiky, it has an item you need to beat the game. And if it's not spiky, if it's wooden, then you can ignore that chest. And so you'll see our runners, when they get off here in a few seconds, potentially use that CTMC to be able to peek chests from further away.
Why we're going to see the telescope getting a lot more use than it normally does.
Yep.
And they're starting at Fire Mountain.
Can't do anything here. Both warping away instantly, not even reading hints. Alright. I suppose it is a little bit of a time loss to hop out and get the boat. Yep, both getting
Immediately.
checked.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a standard start. Cliff Plat into BPR. You know it, you love it. Everybody's seen it all season.
Now we get our hints.
Well, we have the certified Coral Talk moment. I guess we could go over the hints. So we've got 2 Windfall path hints, Windfall to Goma, Windfall to Godan. Not very exciting. We've got a Great Fish to Godan path hint, which means no Leafless Tot G. That's the one good thing of that. And we have a DRC to Helmrock King. So we'll see what those end up being. Not particularly enthused by any of them, but turn out to be something potentially.
And
As far as foolishes, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Our foolishes are pretty interesting. Needle Rock, always good to see, so you don't have to worry about going back to that twice. Angular, also always nice to see. Pauperate Isle being foolish is a bit of a doozy, because it makes routing a little bit more tricky. And Fire Mountain where they started, so... But who likes dealing to Fire Mountain, am I right?
True. Fire Mountain is bad. For item hints, there's no bow in the maze, unfortunately. Not even anything of note. I guess Pompey and Vera's dead, so we'll probably see Lenzo Door cancel from both runners. Other than that, I guess we've got Grappling Hook on Horseshoe. Nothing exciting, really, other from the path hints.
Well, they're gonna need Ferrar's Pearl, so...
They will need that.
It wouldn't surprise me if they're gonna do the, storage to get up there without the leaf, depending on where they find it.
Yep. We need some sort of projectile first, but I imagine we'll find one very quickly. We usually do in these settings.
I'm thinking the Greyfish Isle check has to be a bow of some sort, because you really can't get to that without the leaf, so I don't think it could be the leaf in general.
Yeah, it definitely can't be the leaf. We could be looking at bombs, command melody, any of the pearls. Can't really say. I mean, I'm never really excited by paths to go down, because usually it's a pearl, which are not the best items to get.
Well, we've got a spiky chest right off the bat, which we are not going to see, because they are storing the chest again.
Good luck to the trackers. Yeah. Also, Tanjo making up quite a, maybe not quite a lead, but a small lead, a 15-20 second lead. Just getting faster storage, or not storage even. Tuba's, I guess, struggled with the jump slash there on the tree. So, slight lead, probably doesn't mean anything quite yet, but cool to note. Well, the trackers have it easy this time. That looked like delivery bag. That will be very nice before going to Windfall. Let you do let you start the trade quest at the very least. So.
So, where do you wager the runners are going to go next? Windfall, probably?
If I just guess, I would say I would be doing outset into horseshoe into diamond step. You can get 3 out of the 4 checks on outset. You can do leafless golf to get your grappling hook, will make routing in the future potentially easier, as well as do diamond step right on time. So that would be the route I would take.
We have a boomerang from Bird's Peak.
That could influence the runners to go for Dragon Roost Island. Get that Ferrari's Pearl, maybe.
That does give them the fly across.
Like we're stopping in Mother and Child real fast. Always good to check this chest before you do too much of anything. On the odd chance, it's like the bombs or something useful. Looks like it's nothing today, though.
Well, Tanjo is immediately leaving, so... Warping to Dragon Roost, so potentially could see you getting the pearl right away.
Yep. See if Tuba follows suit. It's unlikely we'll see either runner dip into Dragon Roost Cavern. Because the only other inter-dungeon warp pot we have is TWW. And who knows how far that is out, because that requires 3 pearls. So. Alright.
Look, knowing the runners, look, both of the Godan hands are gonna be the pearls, and they're still gonna have to go looking for everything else.
Yep. Like Tuba's going straight for Windfall. Interesting. I think you really just... Well, even with the Picto dead, actually both Picto lock checks are dead this season. Minenko is nothing, and Pompey Bear is nothing, so there's no reason to get the Picto box at all before going to Windfall. So I guess it's
true.
Perfectly fine time to do so. Maybe you wait for Fire and Ice, but that might be a bit greedy, so...
You might be waiting a bit too long for that.
Yep.
And we have Tanjo going under the island. Don't worry, everyone. This is on purpose.
We got Tingle. Just like Tingle's always got something interesting. Piece of heart, that's not really interesting. That's not interesting either. That's like generic. For 50 rupees? Come on, you can do better than that.
So clearly Tingle was put into jail for tax evasion.
Yep.
And you mentioned peeking chests and whatnot, and looks like Tuba sees that the chest is not spiky.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and save warp. You can sidle behind that door there and just kind of turn your head into the wall and crouch, and you can see that chest, which saves around, I want to say 45 seconds to a minute of crawling through the sewers, I guess. So, very handy peek.
It is a significant time save. And we are going to indeed see that door cancel.
Yep. Makes
Slight
sense.
warning to people who might be photosensitive, it's going to get really weird in a couple minutes.
It should be fine. I don't think it's a photosensitivity warning with door cancel. You have to really, I think it's just super swimming that you have to worry about it, so. Although I guess, alright, you know what, fair point. You are unpausing and pausing. I could see that being an issue, maybe.
Depends on how
photosensitive you are.
or the frequency of how someone pauses and unpauses.
That too.
We
Like we do have a spiky on Crescent.
Ooh. And now the reason why door canceling is a thing. So what happens to the hitbox when you do that?
Basically, the hitbox becomes very tiny because in order to transport Link through a door, the hitbox shrinks, then Link walks through the door, and then it unshrinks on the other side in the other loading zone, from my understanding. And so, with door cancel, we keep that shrunk hitbox, and we're able to do stupid stuff with it.
Like, walk through things, and on top of things, and on the sides of things. It's very silly.
Yep. Get crushed by ceilings, if you're not careful.
Or
Most of the time, it's
fall
easy
through
to.
floors.
Yep.
Or seams and floors, I guess. Or so. It's a lot.
Yeah. It's really fun to play around with, to be honest.
And we're gonna see that first instance of it right here. Well, it's one of those. I can't even say it.
See, I think this will be the last kid that Tuba catches with this door cancel, most likely. That's a typical standard route, is to catch these 3 kids. You can't catch the 4th kid because you have to bonk the tree, and you're actually just unable to bonk the tree with door cancel. So, you have to get the last kid without door cancel. So, we're going to break into Lenzo's house in just a second here, once we grab the town flower from Zunari.
Getting that 50 off Tingle is actually probably gonna be really nice for them because they don't really have to worry about money routing for Great Fish whenever they go do it.
Yeah, that plus BPR means they're set for the entire seed. That's all the money they'll ever need. Alright. And we've broken in. And 1 spiky chest.
And we get a sword off of the Furore's Pearl Mail.
That's going to be required, for sure. This also means double damage. Definitely not a bad thing to have.
We got a shield out of Lenzo's house.
Not the most exciting, especially with Angular dead, so you're going to find another shield out and about in the world, most likely. But it's always nice to have. And on the off chance that you're able to go mode without finding the other shield, even better.
And Tanjo just finds the kid without having to look at anything once. This is the caliber of the runners we're dealing with, y'all.
Yep.
They're both excellent. Oh, and
Hey,
there's
there's
right there.
Very generous lead placement, if I do say so. That'll enable us to route in overworld quite a bit better than we previously could. Means, hey, that's Greg. People giving a few head bobs.
Well,
Greg is our green rupee. It's a 1 single rupee. There's only 1 of them in existence. And it's wonderful.
I'd say that's probably more than likely the the path to go down.
Yep.
The leaf, not Greg.
Damn, not Greg. Feels bad. One day Greg will be the path.
Can you imagine?
If you get a rupees path to expensive purchases, that would be interesting.
That
That would
be
make passions
interesting.
pretty terrible, but also
It
interesting.
would, but it'd be pretty interesting to get like a path hint for an orange rupee if expensive purchases happen to be in logic.
Yep. Anyways, we're gonna see Tuba do Mila. He's gonna turn on the windmill. Just do some generic stuff. Kind of just have to wait for like a full minute for Mila, and it's really slow and boring, and a lot of people like to put it off or do other stuff in combination with it, but looks like Tuba's gonna be doing some door storage here. There's really not much to do. You see him just hook-shotting Mila over and over again. He's got all the money he needs. He's done everything else he can. Kind of just your bathroom break of Season 5, if you will. In Season 4, we had the mini blend sub. Season 5, we got Mila.
You mean the worst sub in existence?
Yeah. I'd give that title to Flight Control Platform sub, personally, but I might just be
One's
biased.
difficult. Wait, hold on. You can do that?
Yep, you can just talk to her through the floor and the wall, and it works. It's amazing. Ooh, Maggie's letter. That's going to be actually quite unfortunate for Tuba in terms of he just stored the door. He has to go mail that off and then run all the way back to a door at the same elevation of the door he just stored. So he can't actually just go right back to Maggie's door. Which is pretty funny.
That's unfortunate.
The path to Goma, if I had to guess, would be Leaf. Leaf leading to grappling hook on Horseshoe.
Oh, that's good. Well, we have path to go down, though, that we still need to figure out where it's at, then.
That's a good point, yeah. Oh, hey.
The Dragon Roost Cavern,
Yeah.
the Dragon Roost Cavern and path hint is probably just the Skull Hammer somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's either bombs or Skull Hammer at this point. We started with Hookshot and we got Leaf, so there's no way it could be either of those.
Now, once the runners go and get the grappling hook from Horseshoe, we do have that Cabana deed.
Yep. Could see that.
Though, I would wager that our runners probably wouldn't go do that until they have the Skull Hammer, because who wants to do Private Oasis normally?
Yeah. Hammerless Cabana is very slow. And if I'm being honest, like, it's a play that'll lose you the game. At this caliber, I think 9 times out of 10, you'll probably lose if you do Hammerless Cabana. So.
Unless your hammer is in Cabana.
Well, the hammer can't be in Cabana. It can be on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, at this level, any longer way of doing things, be it puzzles, dungeons, is going to cost you.
Yep. These are the number 2 and number 3 runners for a reason. They're pretty damn good.
So we have Tanjo going to Great Fish.
Yep. Makes sense. Great Fish is path to go down. Maybe you get yourself a bow, maybe you get yourself some bombs. Worst case, it's a Pearl with Command Melody, but something more than likely is required here. So, I mean, it is required here, so.
I want to say it's a bottle that leads to Grandma.
Spicy. I like it.
Oh, it's just been bumped.
Very nice. That means our DRC to Helm Rock is going to be that hammer. Good information to know. Those bombs will open up overworld routing even more now. Quite nice. Honestly, the best item to get from a Godan path, in my opinion.
Let's see. 2 men now do that peek with the telescope.
Leaf is pretty good, but we already have Leaf, so the best remaining item is bombs. It's semantics.
So, let's see then. Our Great Fish Isle is the bombs. Our Windfall to Goma is probably the Leaf. We're still not quite sure about our Windfall to Godan.
Yeah, I think that's really a toss-up at this point. We got a few Tingle statues there. We got a shield, which is definitely not the path. Ignore me.
You don't think the Tingle statues, because we got 2 of them on Windfall. You don't think those are the path to Godan, do you?
I mean, if it's 2 of them, are twice as likely to be hinted path there. I don't know. Could be interesting.
You don't think the Tingle statue reward is our first logical bow, is it?
I mean, I've seen worse. Depends on where those other 2 statues are. If they're just sitting in the overworld, that's not too bad. If they're deep in DRC, locked behind.
We did see one of them on the Beetle Shop.
That is a good
If
point.
I'm remembering correctly, one of the Beetle Shop 20 item was a statue.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. You can just hook shot up to that and kind of just make your way over. It's nicer if you turn the wind the correct direction, but leaf pumping works as well. And this part is tricky, because if you move too much to the side, you'll sidle right off the edge. So.
That's so neat!
Yeah.
I'm learning so much today.
Definitely. You can learn a lot by watching runners. It's amazing.
We're going straight to Jabun, it seems. Or we're just going in the door.
Yep. We gotta break into Mesa's house. I'm sure he's got some goods hiding in his secret lair. Like a pearl. That's
he
not
has
really
the goods. Well, it's goods in terms of we need it.
Yeah. It's bad goods. Good bads. I don't know.
That's 2 pearls for Tanjo. He might be going to go buy the Tingle statue?
Yeah, I think this makes sense.
Yeah.
No bait bag. Can't do big pig. I mean, you're also missing power bracelets at this point, but good to just get that slot open in case you need to end up getting a pair later. Even with Needle Rock dead, you still have top of headstone.
Good call. And now Tanjo's gonna get the bomb letter. Which is, I guess, just a return investment on needing to buy bombs if necessary?
Yeah. Paid for that Tingle statue, I guess. It's a red rupee. Yep.
I did not see what that chest was, but apparently it was nothing useful.
Yep. Wouldn't to me.
So it would not surprise me if we just see another roll clip to Jabun rather than actually going to Jabun, because that's kind of slow.
Oh yeah. I think the roll clip is the way to go. Look at that. Beautiful first try.
Now, Tubamann got to outset during the nighttime, so he doesn't actually have to do the clip into this house.
Yep. I will say breaking and entering is fun. In the context of the video game. But if you can walk right in, why not?
And we're just gonna go directly into the whirlpool, which ends us up on the boat. And we can just go.
Ever so slightly faster to do it this way, if you're going to horseshoe afterwards. Because it puts you just a bit closer.
And it does look like that is exactly where Tanjo is heading next.
Yep, I think this makes sense. You've got salvage core you can do here, you got golf, and then you can sail up the diamond step. It's excellent routing.
You also have the worst P-hats in existence.
Yes, these things are terrifying.
Like, you've got P-hats, but then you've got C-hats, which are like 3-4 times the size, grinning at you. Oh, hey, Tingle Shooter.
Yo, good meme item. We're at 2 meme items, I think, so far. Sick. I'd say C-hats are quite a menace. Maybe not as... I'd say P-hats are probably worse in that department, but C-hats are up there.
I'd say P-hats are only worse because of how often you have to deal with them.
That's a good point.
C-hats are just a nightmare.
Look at Tanjo. Ooh,
Oh
okay.
no!
I was gonna say, flexing on the golf, but it's all down there. I think the wind was in a rough direction. Wasn't quite able to make the ledge grab. And he has a leaf. He could do this normally, but I think it's just a power move at this point.
Look, if you can get this, like, normally once or twice, then I feel like it's just, fast. You can roll right past that?
Yeah. Great hitboxes. They're excellent. There's a skip for the third hole as well, but that one's pretty risky. He already fell off once, so makes sense.
And there is our grappling hook.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if we try and wait and do as much overworld as we can without until we find a bow before we even touch DRC, though. Even with that grappling hook, it's just getting a bow for DRC enables you to save so much time. So.
It really does. But then you've got the quandary of how much time are you really saving if you're spending so much time looking for the bow?
Yeah, I think as long as you're clearing stuff with maximum efficiency, you're not isolating checks, I think it's alright to put it off for a while. Once you start to isolate checks, though, it becomes blurry.
Both of our runners doing golf excellently, or at least the holes that they did.
Yep. Yeah, I think in terms of overworld, we've got Diamond Step, Force Haven, Bomb Island, top of Waterfall, and then we really just have to start looking into DRI because no other dungeons are open to us. Logically, at this point, that makes sense to you. But we do have a spiky chest here, so we'll see what this is.
Until we find that last pearl, in which case we can just go into...
Yep.
But then, you really don't want to go into there without a bow either. Like, even more so than DRC.
I'm saying I'm fine with checking the first floor Taji. Tanjo just got wrecked there. Iron boots. Don't need those.
The other chest is worth it. It is! Alright, Diamond Step, what have you got for us? The pearl!
You may be looking at bowless Taji, because that's preferable alternative to DRC without a bow. At least checking the first floor, I would say.
Can you get up to the pot in Taji without a bow?
Yeah.
Because what you could do, actually, what I would actually think what someone might do, is go through Taji up to the pot, or at least get the pot open, so, like, if you find a bow and whatnot, go clear Dragon Roost and then just pop into the pot to get back to Taji quicker.
Yeah. I think there is a way. Yeah, you can do it. It's pretty simple. Logically, as long as the key isn't behind it, then you're good to go. But even you can still do it out of logically just fine.
Oh, I like this a lot. So, the runners both know from the hints that there's a Triforce shard on the branch here. So that's what they're gonna go grab. At least that's what Tenjo's gonna grab right now. I like that routing choice a lot. It has never occurred to me to go backwards through that.
Yep. I'm not sure if Tanjo peeked this. Based on his tracker, it doesn't look like he peeked Small Island chest. So, I'm not sure if it's an item or not. I can't tell from Tuba's tracker. But I think just routing in overworld, trying to get as much as you can done efficiently without isolating checks for DRC is probably a good play.
Looks like he's gonna go check it this way.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest way. I haven't timed it personally, but I'm sure somebody has. Pretty sure this is the fastest way to get both these checks if Forest or Forbidden Woods is in logic.
Looks like it's not spiky, so...
Yep. We could see Tuba, as Adbo pointed out, we could see Tuba go into DRC here. You could just go in, open the in-dungeon warp pot, check the first few chests, and then just dip. If you don't find a bow or something there. Technically, everything there is in logic, but still.
Then you could just go through the warp pot back to DRC instead.
That is a good point, yeah. Yeah. We do know that there's hammer, or something that leads to hammer, somewhere in DRC.
It is on the path to Helmrock King.
Yeah. Although I might be tempted, well, no, without hammer it's too slow. I was going to say you can maybe break into Forsaken Fortress, but I just think it's too much of a time investment to do that without having hammer first. To see everybody's favorite island, or cave, Bomb Island Cave. And by everybody's favorite, I mean player's favorite and nobody else's. Because Bomb Island Cave has terrible hitboxes. It looks like it's wooden, so we don't have to worry about that this seed, which is very nice.
What, you don't want to play basketball?
Definitely not. Any chance I can to avoid the stupid magtails, I will take it.
Well, I guess with the way you're throwing the magtail, it's more like an overhead soccer throw. I don't think about it. now, both of our runners have all 3 pearls.
Interesting. So Tanjo is going to DRC here without a bow. There are ways to mitigate time loss, but it's still ultimately faster to greed the bow, potentially.
Looks like they're both doing it.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, no, or Tuba could just be checking the post box here, because letter from Pearl.
Getting that sword upgrade. Yeah, they're both doing it. This means neither one will gain an advantage by doing so, because both of them will have done it bowless, so...
We're gonna get this first chest here. Now, the third type of chest size matches contents, or chest texture matches contents, what have you, is these bluish green chests that are wooden, but a different color. That means that they are dungeon items, so your small keys, your big keys, what have you, are gonna be in those chests. Which is mostly for if you have keys randomized other locations, but it is nice to know what you absolutely need to grab. Except for this first chest in Dragoner's Cavern, which is always going to be a small key.
Yep.
Because you kind of can't get anywhere without it.
Hey, look at that. We've got another small key, which means we don't have to worry about the basement. For now, potentially. There could be an item there, but that's future runners' problem to worry about, not now.
It means that key logic isn't insisting we go down there, which is nice. Speaking of key logic, that's a third small key. This is an excellent layout.
It also increases the odds that there's something in the basement now. But we will see. I guess we have one more small key. And there's a way to skip the 4th small key, even without cutting down the platform. I mean, we're definitely going to see it, for sure. As long as we don't find the other key here, so... We do not need all 4 keys.
This Chew being a bit of a jerk, Tuba.
Yep.
Is that our 4th small key?
Right.
Oh, it's a big key.
Big key. Big key's nice to have. It saves the storage. It's not worth... I don't know if it's worth going super far out of your way, but 50-50 small key, big key. I'll take it.
Definitely worth it if it was the small key. It's like, yeah, you can do the dungeon without it, but it's nice to just not have to worry about it. Though that does mean that the likelihood of there being an important thing in the big key chest... Watch, that's where the skull hammer is. Watch, that is where our skull hammer is today.
Doing small key skip does take a bit of time, and you can mess it up, so I agree with the decision to check it here. And this is where we find out whether we need to do the small key skip or not. It doesn't... I think that was a key chest, so no small key skip today. Hey, getting robbed by the rats in the last second.
Oh, and I'm just straight up incorrect on that. Here's our skull hammer.
Yep. Nice and early, good to find. No ambiguity. No going out of your way for it. Very nice.
Our runners are basically neck and neck right now.
Yeah. They've done the same amount of overworld. The same amount of overworld, same amount of dungeon, just a room or so apart. It's a very close race.
Tubamann's done one thing Tanjo has not, and that's Tubamann did Mila.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. I'm gonna save a...
And that is where that could come into play potentially, because if something's on Tingle statues, Tubamann and Tanjo don't have the same ones. Tanjo has the one from Beetle, but Tubamann's third Tingle statue came from the Postman check.
Yep.
So that could potentially be a thing. But that's only if we're wishing evil on our runners for Tingle statues being required.
Yep.
I'm sure that would never happen, right?
Yeah. Got some organic routing over on Tanjo's side. We know where all 4 keys are, so he decided to go check the basement early by just dropping down the ledge and just leaping over to this other ledge. Saves a little bit of time walking, waiting for the platform cycle, so some good use of organic routing there. I didn't quite see if that was spiky or not. Looks like it is spiky. We got 2 simultaneous spiky chests.
A bottle! And another sword! Alright.
Yep. Tanjo opened that warp pot before he dropped down, which means that he's going to be able to take the other warp pot up to that one and resume basically where he left off without losing almost any time. So, very handy.
And it does look like there is another spiky chest in here, which means we are doing this mini boss fight.
Yep. TRC is looking loaded. Are we gonna get the storage? Come on, Tuba. Can store that cutscene, which means the moblin lands at a very weird angle. It kind of just like a 45 to the ground, and he just clips through the floor a little bit.
Oh,
And it's
no.
amazing. It's also slightly faster because I mean you store the cutscene, so
Fair.
it's just very tricky to get the timing.
Yeah, because we only got one shot.
Yep.
It's
That's
another
required.
Nerf shard. Excellent.
I think it's our first free roaming shard. Well, no, we got the one in Forest Haven from Tanger's side.
It's Tubamann's first roaming shard.
Yep.
And we know there is a second shard in here under the bridge, so...
Yep.
And then... Wow.
Yep, to mom. Could be useful. Tuba?
Tuba?
Tuba! Okay, I might not have been paying attention. Maybe Tuba got the shard?
I didn't see. I don't think he did.
Okay, wait, no. Oh, okay. He opened up his personal tracker, proceeded to click and unclick pot room chest. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Because Tuba is marked off under rope bridge on his personal tracker, but has not gotten the shard from it, so this could be bad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have the cutscene boss. Everybody push your resident sleepers in chat. They wake me up whenever this fight's over. You need to go walk your dog, brush your teeth, go use the restroom. Now would be a good time to do so, because this boss fight is long and boring. Looks like Tanjo is going to go get the shard, he didn't forget. So, we'll see if Tuba remembers, but could be scary.
Hey Alex, wake up, the boss fight's over.
Oh wait, sweet. We get to play the game again!
Hooray!
Just kidding, we got another 10 seconds of this cutscene because it's stupidly long for no reason.
Well, it's most boss cutscenes, though, isn't it?
True, true. Okay, I lied. 14 seconds. Nope, still not gameplay. 17 seconds more. Okay, yeah, Tuba could go get the sword and shard afterwards. He knows there's an item in basement, so... Unless? No? He didn't open the interdimension warp pod either, so... Kind of
He's
a question
leaving.
mark.
Oh dear. He's just going. Unless his plan is to... Okay, so Tubamann is not entirely out of it. If he remembers in time, he can go from TWW back to Dragonburst.
Yeah.
Just
And he's
has to
marked
hope he
4
remembers.
keys off on his tracker, so he knows there's an item there in the basement.
Just
So
hope
he should
remembers.
come back. Guess we will get a peek inside Forsaken Fortress. Maybe there's something useful in here, but it'd be a nice, quick
Oh.
dungeon to do.
That's a good point. Did
Oh.
Tuba open the warp pot?
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
Oh, well then, forget my comment then. Tuba might be in a very bad spot.
Yeah, it's gonna be another, I think, minute or so to get back into the dungeon.
And let alone the fact that he has to go all the way to the boss room.
Yeah.
Boss key room.
And under rope bridge, which both do not take an insignificant amount of time. Hey, there's a bow.
Oh!
Locked behind
Alright!
that hammer.
Excellent. With the finding of that bow, Alex, how many more items do we need to actually complete the seed properly?
We're looking at 2 swords. I think I want to say,
One sword.
oh, 1 sword, 4 shards, I believe, and 2 bows, I think, and we're good to go. We don't need command melody. We don't. I mean, yeah, that's it.
Well,
So we still have a few things. We do have another hinted shard. Where was it? No. Okay, never mind. We've gotten both of the hinted shards. 2 hinted shards. 1 in the mini boss that makes 3, plus the 3 boss shards means we're missing 2, I believe.
so we're missing 1 sword, 2 bows, and 2 shards, and whatever else is required to get those items.
Yep.
No, Tuba unfortunately did not get the sword in Dragoner's Cavern. That was in the boss key chest. It'll be interesting to see if that note to Mom gets anywhere. Because if that does get a required item, I feel like he'd be likely to try to remember there being anything left in DRC even less.
Yeah. I mean, you've already got your DRC to Helmrock path with the hammer, so it's not like it's going to lead to anything. And we know it doesn't lead to anything because it's just like a sword and a shard. So,
Excellent bomb storage.
yep.
This is one of the most stressful places I feel to get storage.
For sure.
Not just
Yeah.
because it's the bomb chest storage trick, but because you have the mini blins everywhere.
Yep. And just the dun-it every 2 seconds, and you know they're coming, but you're trying to get the trick as fast as you can, but you know they're closing on you, and if you have to kill them, it's you have to reset you have to reset up again, and it's annoying.
It's the
Very
worst.
Still, he made it look very easy. I think the first try, and then walked up the wall and made your way into the Helmrock King boss fight. By just flipping through and ignoring the switch. Very well done.
Because hitboxes.
Yep. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, you can stop them from spawning by going into the door, and then coming back out. It's slow, but it stops them from spawning, so it's a trade-off. Depends on how confident you are in your bomb push storage.
Both of our runners' storage is like almost all of them have been so clean.
Yep.
All right, everyone, pray for the bird. Alright, Tubamann is in an excellent position. We just have to hope the bird cooperates.
Yep. Hey, there's a good friend.
Alright!
Oh!
Oh no!
No! Step bird, I'm stuck. Oh, yeah. It's finicky to hit the bird there. Like, it hits half the time, it feels like. The bird's not flying away, so it's not getting worse, but it's also very hard to hit, so... It looks like he's found a good sweet spot for it.
There we go.
And we have the bird phasing backwards for some reason. Yep.
And we're just gonna do this now.
The bird can't fly away if you keep stunning with the boomerang. I don't know if this does damage. I wouldn't assume it does because he's not moving backwards.
It does, yeah.
That's a good backup to know. I didn't actually know that. You see, you learn something new every day. It was a very nice backup to save that fight there. Things could have gotten very dicey.
Oh yeah, because when that bird goes away, it is gone. That's never a good feeling. And blink and you miss it. Tanjo got storage, I believe, first, second try as well.
Yeah, I think it's second try, I want to say. Very fast.
Still very clean.
Yep. That jump slash there is very scary because if you miss the door, you're falling all the way down to the bottom of Forsaken Fortress and have to climb your way back up. Granted, you have storage. It's not too bad, but still feels pretty bad.
Tube is just going straight into Taji.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. You have a dungeon, you know you can full clear it, you just go.
Yep. Rush dungeon. Especially since Taji's not getting too much faster. The only thing that would make it any faster would be fire and ice, really, at this point. So, I think this makes a lot of sense.
I definitely agree with the play of going after it right now. You can full clear it.
Yeah.
Well, about the only way you could make the dungeon faster is if you could go mode it and not have to do anything optional in this dungeon. But then you're at the point of, do you full clear a dungeon, or do you just keep running around islands and whatnot? And this is going to have a lot more check density, I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I think following check density makes sense here, and it's a good play for Tuba. Especially since we are missing quite a few items from go mode.
That we are. Well, there's a small key in this room, and a spiky chest in this room. Excellent!
Yep, there's a small key. We'll need one of those to beat this dungeon. Second bottle, get pranked. Oh, it's a good meme.
Yeah, bottles are great, because honestly, sometimes with the whole chess matches contents thing, you're gonna be on 3 hearts.
Oh yeah, for sure. Most of the seed.
Most of the seed, if you don't go out of your way to go get other checks, like other chests to look for things, you're gonna be on 3 hearts for Ganon, and honestly, like, if you have the opportunity to get any sort of safety in there, be it soup, be it berries, it's really nice.
It is, yeah. I will gladly take a bottle any day.
There's both small keys.
Yep. Gonna be skipping one of those. We're just gonna skip right past the first floor. I imagine we're gonna check hop across first though, because Tuba doesn't gamble hop across, which I think is lame personally, but it's a smart play. There's a reason he's a number 2 seed, so I just think hop across is a bad check.
Almost like both of these runners are very good at what they do.
Yep. Look at that, right out of bounds. Oh, now he's probably gonna wait until after he does the rest of TWW to do hop across. Makes sense. You greet it on the off chance it's the boss key.
I can see that.
Depending on how fast your storage is, and Tuba's is pretty fast. Skipping the boss key is faster than doing hop across and getting the boss key, so.
Looks like Tanjo's gonna follow him in.
Yeah.
Honestly, solid play.
I think it makes sense. There's not too much overworld that you can really route together well. I mean,
Not
and after
without
you do
another bow.
TWW, yeah, especially without the other bow. And after TWW, you're going to be able to go straight down into Cabana, into Bomb Island, or into Ice Ring, depending on what you get in here, if you get another bow.
Very true. And we know they don't have to go into Fire Mountain because that's barren. So
Yep.
that's at least one place they don't have to check.
That is a goated hint right there, I do say so.
It is a wonderful hint to know. Nice! 1-2, boom.
Always punished. Feels bad, man.
That's
With
unfortunate.
CTMC, you always want to try and move towards the door on the assumption that the chest is going to be nothing, because the majority of the time you are going to get nothing from the chest. Hey, well, okay.
Oh, no!
You got baited, because that's actually nothing this seed.
Because we know that both Pictobox checks were hinted dead.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
But, hey, better to know.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely aren't skipping a spiky chest. That would be quite the big gamble. Yeah, thanks, TWW. Appreciate it.
The only time you skip a spiky chest is if your last item is hinted and you know where it is.
Yeah. If you're in go mode, no reason to open the spiky chest. Unless you're curious. You could be curious. You might lose the race, but hey, you found out what was in the chest.
I could see a reason. I could see an instance where you wouldn't skip a big chest, big chest, spiky chest. My bad. Where you don't skip a spiky chest, and that's if you're nearing like your last stuff, and you don't have a bottle.
Maybe I could see that. Yeah.
Because if you're still on 3 hearts going into Hyrule,
Wouldn't be surprised if both of these runners would skip the chest regardless, because getting Grandma is like a minute investment. Not counting reading the mail. It's like a minute investment to get the ferry, depending on where you get it. Warp to Outset, watch the cutscene. So definitely faster to just maybe grab a ferry and dip even.
yeah, that would be my thought.
There's no guarantee it's a bottle. I don't know. I can see arguments either way. Hey, there's a cheese. You were forced to get that cheese.
You kind of need it, though.
Yeah, you do need it.
Tanjo's having a little bit of difficulty with the bombs here.
Yeah, the bomb clip is finicky. I
gonna grab the
prefer
statue instead.
clip. Good old reliable statue clip.
And, Tanjo is not going to gamble on this having nothing. He's gonna go back here immediately.
Yep.
I can't say I dislike this. Especially if you know your opponent is going to skip it. Or
Yep.
likes to skip it, because if this is something...
Yeah, I agree.
See, if this is the boss key, for example, then... You don't have to do, like... the skip in this dungeon, which is kind of ass.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's definitely one of the longer boss key skips, although it does still save time depending on where the key is. And it's spiky, cringe.
Interesting.
I would have lost the seed. I would have really lost the seed.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna
Okay.
pay dividends for Tanjo, because that'll make the rest of Tachi a fair bit faster with those fire and ice.
Right, and the thing is that if it's not the boss key, does Tuba go back for that?
I think definitely Tuba goes back for that. Yeah, no reason to skip it. Tuba's not a gambling man. Well, okay, I say that sometimes Tuba's a gambling man, but I think in a tournament race you're down one game. I don't know. Maybe you gamble? Yeah, definitely. I think definitely Tuba goes back to that.
Well, even with Tanjo's going for that chest, having a bit of trouble with the bomb clip here, we do have to remember Tuba did leave behind both a Triforce Shard and a sword in Dragon Roost Cavern.
Yep.
And that's a little scary.
That's 2 items, and he's only got 1 out of 1 on his tracker available in DRC, so unless he remembers, it's going to be rough to catch up with Tanjo. Despite the fact that he's technically further ahead in the dungeon than Tanjo is, by about 3 rooms.
He didn't open the pot for going back there either, so that's gonna be rough.
Yep.
Not impossible by any means.
Definitely not. Anybody can
Gonna
do it.
be
It's
a little
Tuba.
rough. Absolutely. If anyone at this point could come back from weird or strange deficits, it's any of the runners still remaining. There's a reason they've gotten this far.
Yep. Especially with Tanjo and Tachi, we could see a several-minute command melody skip in second statue. I'm memeing. Tanjo is known for taking a while to get this skip. He invented his own setup because he was so fed up with the other setups.
That room scares me. That jump is wild. That side hop nonsense is a bit much.
One wooden chest. And can't wait for this to be the 3rd bottle.
No, it's gonna be the deluxe Picto box, clearly.
Extra spicy. Oh, the bubble gets to live today.
Oh goodness! No, it doesn't!
Hey, there's a cheese.
That's the
So
last
one
shard.
bow, 1 sword, I think, for go mode.
Yeah, that is the last Triforce shard that is out in the wild. There were 2 Triforce shards in this dungeon.
This is shaping up to be
Wow.
a very fast seed, depending on where the rest of the stuff is. Granted, we haven't found everything yet. Hyrule wasn't hinted foolish. We could still be looking at a full clear for a sword or something stupid.
No,
or
the
a letter
layer
to
is
a
the
sword.
vanilla!
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, so I'm gonna stop talking.
Clearly the light arrows are in Hyrule.
We have some French vanilla arrows, yeah. Tuba falling down there means that Wizrobe in the room after this is going to spawn in. A little bit of an annoyance. He's also going to have to do the bomb clip to get over this laser.
I see. This is where the Temple of Time bomb clips in Twilight Princess come from.
Just hop right over. And we're good. And there's that Wizrobe. Gonna be a nuisance. Not too much of a bother, but slightly annoying. Tanjo has cleared Forsaken Fortress I almost said Forsaken Woods. And DRC.
Oh no, not you two.
It's spreading.
No, I'll call it Forbidden Fortress. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Forbidden Fortress, Forsaken Woods. It's a whole time.
Ooh, Tanjo going with the old new setup. Ooh, first try. Is that Tanjo playing? That can't be Tanjo playing. You got that first try. Well done, though. On a serious note. Man, melee skip is not as easy as make it look. So.
That skip is not easy at all.
Look at that, we've got a vanilla big key, so... I mean,
Excellent.
I guess we could have sleuthed that out at this point, but... Always nice not to have to do big key skip on Tuba's side.
Tuba would not have fully been able to sleuth that out until seeing that because...
Yeah, it was a 50-50.
Yeah. We know that it had to be that because Tanjo did the hop across boxes. Tuba did not.
Yep. Yeah, it is a happy 1 hour. We are looking at most of our stuff completed at this point.
This point we
Season
have
5
found-
seeds are fast.
We have found all of our Triforce shards in the wild. Oh no!
Tuba,
I think
no.
Tuba wanted that fairy.
Yeah, to get a fairy somewhere else now.
So we have found all of our Triforce shards in the wild. We have 1 bow and 1 sword remaining that could basically be anywhere at this point.
Yep. If you look at this Godan fight, this is where the Fire and Ice is really going to benefit Tanjo the most. Being able to take out the hands in 1 shot instead of 2 is going to reduce the amount of times that Tanjo gets snot arrows, because Tuba more than likely will get snot arrows. Although, he did have a full 30 quiver when he came in here. We will see, I guess.
Do the fire ice arrows take out the ice in 1 shot as well, or just
Yep.
hands?
The eyes on the hands. Okay, I should have specified. The eyes on the hands get hit in 1 shot. Godan's eyes on his head do not get taken out in 1 shot by Fire and Ice.
Well, technically, if it's Minish Cap Link fighting this, wouldn't this be Mazal?
I suppose so. Tuba's skin is excellent, I will say.
Oh, the hat is wonderful.
The hat just makes me smile every time I see it.
Alright. It's gonna need
Yep.
snot arrows. Yep.
Get out of the way. Oh. Classic hands. Love to just walk in the way and troll.
Alright, there we go.
Godan was ahead, now he is dead. That's all 3 dungeons beaten for Tuba. So has to go back into DRC, but has beaten all the dungeons.
Yeah, Tuba's gonna get Triforce Shard here. What should be his 7.
I believe his 6th. He's missing the 1 on Forest Haven and 1
Yep.
in DRC.
Right, he didn't get the one in Forest Haven. So this is his 6th. There is 1 Triforce Shard that has been hinted that we know of that is on the tree in Forest Haven.
Yep.
And the last one, which was also hinted, was in Dragoner's Cavern under the rope bridge. For people who were not here at the time, Tuba did not check either the big key chest or the chest under the rope bridge in Dragoner's Cavern. The problem with that is the big key chest held another sword.
Yep.
So, while Tanjo is a bit behind in Tower of the Gods, Tanjo has the other Triforce Shard and the other sword. So all
Yeah.
Tanjo will be missing... Oh no!
Yeah, Tuba skipped
Tuba
hop across as
left.
well. I respect skipping hop across, but that
As
is
do I, but
unfortunate.
that's... Speaking of going through things, Tuba might be thinking he just has to keep taking potential risks like this in order to keep, like, gain time on Tango.
Tuba dodging his progression. Right and left. Oh, sword, no thank you. Oh, shard, nope. Let me skip this bow. That's quite unfortunate, to be honest, but a little funny.
It really is. Luckily, we do not have to do the storage to get in here. We can just talk to the doorman.
Yeah.
Does he have a name? Is he just the butler?
I don't think so. I think it's just the butler.
Is that his name or is that his title?
I don't know. Good question. I don't know if he has a figurine. Maybe. I don't... Huh. I really don't know the question of that one. I haven't checked any of the figurines.
Find this out. We can find out. I don't think he does.
Alright. Oh, we got a spiky chest! It's a tingle statue. Jury's still out on that one.
Well, if Tubamann goes and buys the last Tingle statue from Beetle, which he did check and should note that is available, maybe my thoughts on
Wait,
it
has he not
being
checked
are
it?
right. He checked it, he didn't buy it.
Huh. That's quite a while to go without buying it, but I guess it makes sense. Might as well just wait until you get the last one.
Wow, okay.
Rude.
Look, maybe my joke about a bow being on all the Tingle statues will prove accurate.
Yep.
Let's see if he goes back to buy the last Tingle statue off of Beetle.
He's gonna go, probably if I had to guess, get a fairy and then go to the outset. Makes sense, you can buy your statue there as well as peek top of headstone, route in Cyclos. Good play. But here, yeah, look at Tuba or Tanjo's side of the screen. Being able to one-shot those hands just means he's sitting at 27 arrows, 26. Almost, like, what, 4 arrows up on Tuba? On the first phase?
Yeah. Yeah, his Godan fight, or sorry, Mazal fight is gonna be much more efficient.
Oof.
Oh no!
Not quite able to get underneath the head there. If you're able to roll underneath the head, you can stop Godan from firing. Saves quite a bit of time, but it looks like he was just further back from the platform than you're able to go. So. Oh, hand respawn.
Wow!
Two hand respawns.
Rude! So rude.
Still gonna have enough arrows. Not gonna have snot arrows. I say that. Please don't.
Don't
Yes.
you dare. Don't you dare!
Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. Nope.
Alex!
Alright. Crisis averted. No snot arrows. Gonna be able to refill at Private Oasis too, which is very nice. I don't know if Tuba refilled at Private Oasis or not. You can get arrows from Grandma's house, the pots behind her house as well. I'm not sure how dire his situation is though.
That is the Godan fight for Tanjo. Gonna get that last Triforce shard, so he's got all 8 of them. He's only missing a bow and a sword.
Yep, we can
Do
see
not
the
yet know what
high roll
Mom's letter
gamble
is.
here.
We do
I mean-
not yet know what Mom's letter is.
Yeah.
We're gonna get both Granny's letter
Hey,
and
power
the
brace.
power brace. Wait! Big Pig!
We can't. Still can't do Big Pig, unfortunately.
Oh no, Bait Bag, no! Oh
Alright,
no!
there's our bow.
Oh no, I think I joked about that one too. No, about how that note to mom being something would mean that Tuba wouldn't go back. Because now that he has Fire and Ice Arrows, he's even less inclined to go back to check the one chest in Tower of the Gods, which is his light arrows.
Yep, and look at that. Tanjo is going into Hyrule. He saved first, so he's going to be able to soft reset if he sees that the chest isn't spiky. That's one of the benefits of CTMC. Yeah, I think it's definitely not a gamble at this point. I think you're right next to it, you would do it. So.
Yeah. Tanjo does also have Note to Mom, so...
Yep. Oh, a moment of truth. That is spiky. Are we going to see a third bottle? Are we going to see Moblin's letter, maybe? We're looking at a bait bag. Oh, wait, that wasn't spiky. Just kidding. False alarm, everybody. I lied.
Is gonna go to Private Oasis, gonna hopefully mail the letter.
Yeah. No, Advo, I swear I saw a sword up there as well. So, that's...
We need the bait bag.
Everything. I mean, quote-unquote need. Quote-unquote need.
Well, okay,
There
so
ways
where do you get chest storage then to get up there? Is my question.
I'd say probably 5-star lookout platform, or not 5-star, 5-eye reef lookout platform. There we go. It's the closest and most convenient spot to do so. You could also do the door cancel up to Headstone. More annoying because you don't have lights to see. I mean, you'd have to do it without lights.
Tuba's still looking for the other sword, so he's not going to go get that immediately.
Okay, well, you could use 5-star and then super swim, but that would be ridiculous and guaranteed to lose your time. So.
Oh, goodness. Alright, well, Tanjo is gonna get his... Okay, so it's gonna get Arl's mail here. Is immediately gonna... Oh, wow. Okay, so there's the wallets. That does give another mail for Tuba.
Yep.
Which, actually, if that's a sword, then no, we... Once Tanjo peeks Headstone, whenever he does that, that's everything.
Yep, we know where everything is, so we're gonna go peek the seed.
Well, he's gotta get there first.
Yep. It could be a little bit. We've still got Bomb Island after this. We still have Cabana even inner. We got Ice Ring. We've got some checks, Fire and Ice checks on Windfall we can do. Got some Tingle statues. I don't know where the Tingle statue Tanjo's missing is at. He's missing.
Oh, so he's missing the Tingle statue that Tanjo is missing. Is the which is actually a good thing. Is from Mila because Mila gives Maggie's letter, and the postman is what gives that last Tingle statue.
Right. Good point.
Which right now is actually a good thing. Oh no!
Just continue that trail of bait. And a ghost ship.
Ghost ship chart. Oh,
he's gonna go do Bomb Island too with this. I mean, it makes most likely, if I had to guess. I'm not Tuba. Oh yeah, actually, never mind. You're definitely doing Bomb Island after doing the Shard and Forest Haven.
Yeah, because there's the 4th Tingle statue for Tanjo. The 5th one is behind Maggie's letter, but that's behind Mila, and I don't think Tanjo goes back for Mila at this point. Not yet.
Definitely not. Although you can route it in with Fire and Ice and it's a bit faster.
That's a good point. Do you go back to Outset without the bait bag right now?
I don't know. Don't know, honestly. I can see arguments either way.
True. Alright, where's Tanjo going now?
Ready to guess Bomb Island? Unless Bomb Island was hinted dead, and I'm just dumb
Bomb
and forgot.
Island was not.
Okay.
Foolish
Interesting. I wonder why he's marked it off in his tracker then. No, Tanjo already checked Bomb Island. What am I talking about?
Right.
Right. It's Tuba who hasn't done bomb out.
Yeah. So we are gonna get Ice Ring.
Yeah, this makes sense.
There's 7 for him.
Is that another spiky chest? No, that's wooden. A little hard to tell. The resolution.
Watch, bait bag's behind the ghost chart. That's clearly where bait bag is. Bait bag is behind the ghost ship chart.
See, I'm not insane. It looks spiky to Avo too. This is spiky though. Let's see what sort of fresh bait this is. Get wrecked.
Lux Picto Box.
Gonna save scum that. That makes sense. Although, does
Yeah,
it?
that makes
Is it faster? Yeah, I think it's faster. You spawn instantly in your boat on the ice string. So I'm not sure if it's faster or not. Yeah, warp into Windfall from Tanjo's side. This makes sense. You follow your check density. Got 3 checks on Windfall you can do, so you go do those.
Yeah. This is gonna come down to how soon Tanjo goes. I can word tonight. Goes to Headstone. Oh no,
Yep.
he's gonna find. Tanjo's gonna get the Maggie's letter and get all 5 Tingle statues now.
Yep. Fortunately, I think, just regardless of how Tanjo routes his overworld, it's looking pretty over. Going back into Tot G, or not Tot G, DRC, he has to go back into Tot G and DRC and do multiple minute-long checks. I'm talking like a minute for each check he has to go do.
Oh no!
Those are not fast checks. Also getting baited by another spiky chest in Ghost Ship. Wonderful.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, getting to DRC is like a minute in and of itself. So it's like 4 or 5 minutes. It's pretty rough.
It is.
Which, I mean, unfortunately, it's just could be fatigue. I mean, you've just done another seed. You maybe have a little bit of seed. There's the bait bag.
Bait bag.
Yay! You get the sword. Yay! So, yeah, it could just be a number of things. It's unfortunate.
Oh,
But
that's the Bomb Island sub. That's another
came
place I'm
home
not sure
from work.
Tanjo's gonna get back to.
yeah. We do get to go see Big Pig, potentially. I mean, most likely. We're going to go see Big Pig very shortly, though. So, quite nice. Get to say hello to our good old friend, Big Pig.
That was the ghost ship itself, not the sub. I can... Why did I think that? Oh, right, because I saw the Wizro panicked and thought that was the flight control platform sub, of course. Don't mind me.
And look who decided to show up. After about 2 minutes of waiting. I say like 1.5.
This
It
is
is
why I
Mila.
have coffee. So...
Now the question is, does Tanjo get baited by all this shit?
So, technically, by logic, the Tingle statues are actually required.
That would make our Windfall path to, Wait, no, ignore me. Wait, we still haven't found Command Melody. How have we not found... Command Melody's gotta be on Big Pig, then? I want to say. I think that's pretty much it. It has to be on Big Pig, or it has to be on Moblin's Letter, which is on Big Pig.
Oh my.
So that means our...
Oh my goodness.
Wait, okay,
No.
never mind. There's Command Melody. I lied. Ignore me again.
Well, there's.
There's the Windfall path.
Yeah. Is
All the
Command
good it
Melody-
does us at this point.
Is Command Melody off of Zunari? So actually, this is good. This is really good. Tanjo's gonna get all 5 statues here. Gonna go get the ghost ship chart. Gonna go do the ghost ship and get the bait bag, and that might bring him to outset.
Yep.
I was joking about Tingle's Daggers being fired about an hour ago. Tube is buying hair and baits.
Yep. Is that time of the day again? We get to watch the pig being thrown. It is big pig moment. Shut up, Sue Bell. Sue Bell's like Anton. You don't never want to talk to her. Annoying. Unless you're doing long side quests. You still don't want to talk to Sue Bell though.
Yes, we're going to see the yeet. This is so silly. And yeet!
Yep. There it goes.
Oh, that never gets old. That's always so good.
A physics course, a couple physics courses in college. I can't confirm that's how it works.
Excellent.
Amazing. Thanks, Big Pig. I used the bait to get the bait.
Excellent. Alright, so... we're gonna get...
Wait, shit, am I ahead of... Sorry, language. Am I ahead of... I guess I'll refresh my page. That's like I was slightly ahead of the chat there.
Well, Hanjo now has the ghost chip chart.
Going to outset.
Going to outset now. Okay.
No power bracelets. Marked on his personal tracker. I don't know if he has power bracelets or not.
He doesn't have them yet. Power bracelets were behind Note to Grandma. Or Note from
good point.
the Grandma.
Grandma mail, yeah.
Saving Grandma! Yeah, those are behind that, so he's gonna get those now.
Yeah.
Tuba's gonna get his last sword, well, second to last sword. Because that last sword he's gonna have to go back into Dragon Roost for. Windfall, probably due to the fire arm trap? Oh, he's gonna get Command Melody here.
Yep. He's gonna run out of logical locations pretty quick here.
Yeah.
When that happens, I mean, not much you can do. Especially against another top runner. Pretty rough. Unfortunate, though.
Here are the power bracelets. I wonder if Tanjo goes peeks Headstone and then goes and gets storage because that is the literal last item he needs.
Yep.
No, he's just leaving.
Huh, interesting.
He's just going for that ghost chip. Which we know logically is the right thing to do.
This is quite a chain to just get one single sword.
That it is.
It's kind of a troll, honestly. Kind of a troll. See if Tanjo can get these leaf pumps. I'd say of the subs, they're the easiest leaf pumps to get. Still not free by any means, but the easiest of the sub leaf pumps. It does look like Tuba's going for hop across. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he's down to one location in logic, and he's missing 3 items. So, that's rough.
I like Tanjo might do Big Pig first.
Yep.
Is buying the pair, that's good. Means definitely gonna go to Headstone afterwards.
Yep.
But we are indeed going to see the biggest of pigs first.
Pretty sure Big Pig's color stays the same, so I think he was spotted on Tuba's side, so he'll be spotted on Tanjo's. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Yeah, it is. So.
Don't stab the pig, Tanjo.
But it saves 2 frames. I'm not sure it does, but I'm not sure how many frames this jump slash saves. But and there's the pig. Yeet! And he's gonna go grab his boat. Maybe a power move to eat the pig, grab your boat, and just leave.
Oh no.
It looks like he's just gonna take.
That.
That's actually really. This is 5 head right here. He just took his boat over here. He's gonna sail to Headstone right afterwards. Actually 5 head.
Tuba has his light arrows.
Tanjo getting the bait as well.
Go back to Dragon Roost, hopefully. Don't. And Tanjo's going to also just slash Coral.
Look at that dancing mailbox. The mailbox was so happy. No actual mail for us, though, unfortunately. Sorry, slightly distracted. Yeah, this may not have ended up being a jet seed because there's quite a bit of bait in the overworld. Still gonna finish the seed pretty quick. It's probably gonna be definitely gonna be sub 140. I mean, high roll 7 minutes, 8 minutes at most, if you have a bad high roll. So, still gonna be a pretty fast seed in terms of season 4 standards. Not season 4, season 5 standards. And we're in go mode.
That is our last sword for Tanjo. He has everything he needs to go and beat up Ganon.
Oh, beautiful. Tuba just did the frame perfect dismount from the grappling hook thing. It's frame perfect for whatever reason. It's stupidly precise, but you can do it during the cutscene, and it saves time. So you should always go for it. Come on, Magtail. Give me a little bit of bad RNG there. That is a 127, 50, 55 barrier break. Kept waiting for it to break and it never did.
That. He was trying to figure out what he's missed.
Yep.
Oh, and he's leaving, no!
Yeah, this is unfortunate too. Some gambles didn't pay off, but then in the end just forgot a hint.
Yeah.
Excellent play otherwise, but one small mistake can cost you, especially when the races are already so tight enough as it is.
He's talking to Coral now. He sees
There it is. I think he realizes.
He does. Oh no.
I don't know why the cross-eye was so funny, but sorry. Can I just say I love Tuba's model? I'll say that again. The model is amazing.
His love is fantastic.
Tuba's taking us on a field trip. Where are we going, Tuba? We're going on a class field trip, everybody. Oh. Could we be doing it? I'm excited.
No, we're not. I thought he was going to Orca.
Okay, Tuba. Degenerate.
Oh my god.
That's a bra moment right there, Tuba. You've just been caught in 4K. You've been caught on stream.
Oh my god. Anyway, Tanjo's in the puppet cave.
Yeah, on Tanjo's side, it was shooting some arrows.
Excellent snipes happening.
Ooh, quite just barely missed the tail there. Do have a spin cycle. Something you never want to see in a puppet cannon fight. Unfortunate, but ooh, missing that shot barely too. It's reassuring at least to know that even the best players sometimes have bad puppet cannons. Shows you just how tough the fight can really be.
It's phase one.
Yep. Oh yeah, Tanjo no longer plays the game, I forgot. Even the best Uda runners can have bad puppet cannons. On to phase two, see if we can get maybe a sick crypt shot. Oh, I think that was one. I couldn't quite hear because I don't have his audio on. Hey, okay, there's two. To get the double there, save you a cycle. You can get 3 in a row, which will save you 2 cycles, which is the best way to do that phase.
And we are drinking soup! Oh, or we're not.
We're duping
There
the
we
soup.
go. We're duping the soup.
Oh, that's a drive-by right there. That was a jump scared us.
Just dropping bombs every which way, which honestly entirely valid.
Yep.
You got the bombs, you might as well use them.
Definitely a great way to slow down Puppet Ganon. Especially when he's moving around in the third phase, it can be very hard to stun him. Oh, don't worry, VXR. It's not mic only. He's got some music playing in the background. On purpose. It's anime music, loud music. Yeah, it's definitely not mic only. The last race these two runners did, they both had, I believe, Snow Halation, the remix,
On
playing
repeat.
on both of theirs. Yep, on
Good
repeat,
Lord.
over top of the audio as well. And it
Good
was a
Lord.
wonder to listen to. I recommend you highly that you go back and watch both their VODs at the same time and just listen to the music because it's very interesting. And the first race was very close. So look at that Pog slide. That was buffered though, so it half counts.
Alright, we still have half soup. We're going into the Ganon fight.
No hurricane spin to almost make you die. And last race they had hurricane spin. I think Tanjo mentioned he almost died to hurricane spin. So that is why I hate hurricane spin. It's the worst item in the game for that very reason.
Well, because it
It's
makes
an-
people die.
Yeah, it's in a wooden chest, so you store it, and you're never holding your sword long enough to do like a spin attack, except for this fight, pretty much. And so you never find out that you have hurricane spin until the very end when you accidentally charge up a hurricane spin and you just spin around in circles and Ganon slashes and kills you.
And that's time.
Hey, that's GG's. Is it 135-24 from Tanjo? I assume we'll be shortly joined by our runners.
We will be.
Hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Runners.
Thank you.
So, what
It's
did
good
you
to be
guys
here.
think of the seeds? I guess we can talk about game one maybe a little bit as well.
Sure.
Mhm.
You want to start with that? I know it was quite close.
Sure, we can
Very
do like
close.
a little overview. Yeah, for sure.
But
Definitely.
the highlight of
Uh,
that seed was snow halation, in my opinion.
Yes, it
Thoughts,
definitely made
Tuba?
the VODs
Me
worth
too.
watching.
Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, we just played snow halation on loop over the game audio on both our streams. Something we agreed to beforehand. And then
Yeah.
like the day before, or
It's a
like
great
yesterday.
inside joke between the two of us.
Yeah. Yeah, like yesterday I was like, wait a minute, tomorrow September 21st, and there's a great snow halation September by Earth, Wind and Fire like mashup.
Goodness.
It's perfect. So the stars aligned to play that.
Yep.
So that was fun.
For sure.
Unfortunately, you had to ruin it by playing some anime music in game two.
I don't know what you're talking about. That okay, Love is War is a great anime.
Okay.
Tuba can agree. And the openings are
Definitely can.
bangers.
Mm-hmm. Did you
Mhm.
have Daddy Daddy Do going?
I did, yeah.
Let's go.
It's great. But yeah, seed-wise, the first seed, it was just I got a few mail items before going to ET, and I decided to not check them, and Tuba decided to check them, and the mail checks were dead. So that's
That was
basically
the difference. Yep.
yeah. But I hear that right before basically entering Earth Temple or going to Diverge there, we were tied. So
Yeah, you guys were. It was neck and neck on Big Pig.
hmm,
Which is always
Which-
super awesome to hear.
it is, yeah. It scared me though because I thought I was playing really well. Like I was getting like first try storages, and like everything was going well with execution, at least as well as I can expect for myself. So when I heard it was like that close, I was like, okay, now in game 2 and 3, I really cannot mess up. Like I need to get in the zone again. And sometimes with music playing,
Mhm.
it can be hard to get in the zone.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
I definitely think my execution in game 2 was worse. Not necessarily because of the music, just it was worse.
Mhm.
I would say it was the same for me as well. It took me 3 tries in Cliff Plateau to get to the chest with the jump slash, and it was like, okay, well that's how this game is going to be. I see.
Yep, it's one of those days.
Right.
Unfortunate. The fatigue maybe played up a little part in that. I know you both had just come off another race, so fatigue, seed bleed, all those things start to play a factor.
Yeah, actually, I was
Mhm.
talking to Tuba because I was just missing a sword at the end there, and I was like, "Oh, did I get a hint for the sword? I don't know. I didn't write them down, so I was like, I think there was a Cyclos hint, but that was maybe game one. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore Cyclos, and if it's Cyclos and it was hinted, then unlucky, I guess. But it was basically last location, everything except Cyclos,
Yeah,
which
the
I
game
assume
wanted
had a
to leave
wallet.
you so many progressive items, and it's just one giant chain for bait bag. Yeah,
Right.
Cyclos was a wallet.
Yeah, and I was wondering if Tuba, you actually peaked the top of headstone or not in that race.
I did.
Okay, so you knew the sword was
Yeah, I
there.
peaked it, and my plan was because I actually also gambled Bomb Island for a little bit until I had the ghost ship chart.
Right.
So I did Cabana, and then went to outside to check mail. Got the mail checks, went and peeked it, saw the sword. I was like,
Hmm.
okay, here's the plan. After I do Cyclos, I'm going to work to Forest Haven, leave the outside chest of Ice Ring, store that, and super swim to Headstone from there.
I like it.
It
Oh,
was going to
wow.
be kind of a spicy play,
Yep.
I like that though. That's
but
neat.
Definitely
but
faster
then
than
it was like, oh, I just got Ghost Ship Chart from, I think it was it Cyclos? I can't remember.
It was
Ghost Ship
Grandma
It was
Chart
Mill?
was from
ankle.
the Tingle statues.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, it was
right,
Ankle. That's
right,
right. Yes.
right.
I forgot. I fit Ankle into that too when I got the last statue in Cabana. So I was like, okay, actually, the plan is since it's at Bomb Island, I'll do Bomb Island first, then I'll do that. And then that had the bait bag, and it's like, okay, that swim is now null and void. We're not doing that.
Uh,
Well, that
that
meant
was spicy though. Yeah, because I was searching for quite a while for that last sword. So when I saw it there, I was like, okay, this is really bad. Because if Tuba just decided to peek it, which is totally an understandable play, it is not looking good.
Yeah, I think you were missing
Mhm.
one item at like the 1 hour 5 minute mark, I want to say, and it took
Two
until
items ish. Yeah,
2 items ish. Yeah, you were done with. I know you were done with all your dungeons by like the 1 hour mark. I want to say around there.
Right. Yeah,
So
and
Roughly, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. So when I got it, I was just missing lights and sword, and I
yep.
went to check Hyrule just to see what it was,
Mhm.
because since I'm there. And then I got the lights from mail, and I was like, ooh, the casino has
Yep.
opened.
No mode on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if I had just peeked Headstone while I was outset, then at that point I would have been going. It would have been super nice, but
Yep.
not just did everything else in the game first, as you do.
Unlucky.
Yeah. But not as unlucky as Tuba this seed.
Nah, that's rando. I made my
That is
choices
Renda.
knowing full well that it could backfire, and well, I didn't expect it to backfire and then backfire and then backfire, but
Yeah, that was really
some
unfortunate.
days.
That was raw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every gamble you
Skipped.
made was just progressive item, progressive bow, progressive sword, progressive shard. Just quite unfortunate.
I saw what Tanjo did game one, and it's like, okay, I can't go full clear meta. I've got to play a little spicier, and spicy I sure was.
It definitely was spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be spicy.
And I forgot how white I was. I can't handle spice.
That's okay. I can't handle spice either.
Oh goodness.
The spiciest thing I did was enter DRC when I did, I think. But
You both entered DRC at the same time.
Yeah, but without a
okay.
boat, no less.
Yeah.
Which I think
Yeah.
was the spicy part of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just the checks that were left were pretty
okay.
meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were rough. But not only that, from my perspective, I actually thought it was a great play. Because if Under Rope Bridge was actually a Triforce chart like I thought it was, it really doesn't lose you that much time to go forwards if you have all 4 keys, which you did.
Yeah.
Is that what you
Because
thought it
then you just
said?
never have to go to the under rope bridge part.
Yeah.
Is that why you didn't go down there?
Now, well, I went down there. Well, I opted to not go down there because it's slow, and I was like, you know what? It's one check. Surely, like the 2 minutes that you could save from it will come back, and like it won't bite me, right?
Surely.
So, big copium moment. Because I've done that several times where it's like, okay, I've gotten all 4 keys. Man, this check's really slow. I'm gonna opt to try and skip it. That's a skip I like. A skip. That's a check I like to skip a lot.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And a lot of times it works, and sometimes it bites you. That's just how it works.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, regardless, excellent race, both of you.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I think looking at the bracket, Tanjo, you're going up against Advo in the winners bracket finals. That is deadline October 9th.
Yeah. Congratulations, Advocate, on making it to grand finals.
Any words for Advo before you match off?
I have no expectation of taking a game off of Advocate,
All right.
but I will try my best.
Not very confident.
I know my limits, and I play
All
within them.
I think Tuba is going to go face, well, I think it's fine. Slight spoiler, Tuba is going to go face Armageddon in the losers bracket quarterfinals. Deadline of October 2nd. So, not too long. Any thoughts about Arma?
Arma is a runner that I highly underestimated. Whenever I put him in my bracket, my prediction bracket, I had him out before top 8 even. He has come a long ways, and I'm honestly a little nervous. He is getting real good.
Yeah. He 2-0'd Crystal. He 2-0'd Claire. He took a game off Butterlord.
Yeah.
He's improved a lot. I think he
he's-
improved and was
he
also
is
very good to begin with.
hot.
So,
Yeah, and
He's
I just
also
want to
someone in the
say,
community that I've really enjoyed to see. So
that there are a lot of Canadians still in this tournament.
the Canadian conspiracy.
That is.
True.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of Canadians, and it'd be cool if a Canadian won.
just at the
It could
beginning
happen.
of
It
every
could
seed,
happen.
I'm just going to start rubbing my maple leaf.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Rub it for good luck.
As I look out my igloo.
Well, best of luck to the both of you in your respective matches.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Unfortunate that I didn't go to game 3. I had a song lined up for game 3. Little spoiler, I guess. It was going to be, you can search this on YouTube, the DK rap, but it's in alphabetical order.
All right.
It's unfortunate that we didn't get to play that, but
Mhm.
maybe if Advo would like
We
to
had some
coordinate.
great things lined up.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh my
Anyways.
goodness, Advo is a genius. Why didn't we do Fruits Basket?
Oh man. Well, I know what I'm
That
doing.
would have been so
Not too
good.
late to pull up the anime hurdle.
It's definitely some banger Fruits Basket songs. So.
Anyways, I think that's all questions I have. I don't know if you have anything.
Likewise.
Okay. I think we'll pass it over to baseball then. Give us the outro.
Okay. Thank you. Before we wrap up, I just want to thank our runners, Tanjo and Tubamann, one more time for giving us an excellent show. Good luck in your next rounds, both of you. And I, of course, want to thank everyone who volunteered to make this possible. Our commentators, Alex and Poogle, they were excellent the whole time. And our trackers, Lava and Wi-Fi, who were doing great at keeping us up to date as to what the runners were doing. Just a little what's coming up next on ZSR. Today at 10 Eastern, so very soon, there's going to be a Zelda 2 rando tournament race. It's the grand finals, so that's very hype. So make sure you check that out. tomorrow the schedule is not completely confirmed yet, so I would just keep an eye on that. I think I can do the schedule command. Yes. Keep an eye out. There's a bunch of races that will probably be restreamed, so just check out the schedule. Yeah, and we are going to be raiding over to the main channel, which is putting on a Zelda 2 race right now. So, yeah, that's very exciting. It's a very cool race, so I hope you all enjoy it. Maybe we'll be raiding somewhere else. They're telling me that they're ending faster than they thought. So, good.
Tell them to not
To
finish
go
it.
slower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slower.
Tell them no in a very stern voice.
Oh my gosh. Good.
But thank you to all the volunteers for putting on the restream.
Yes,
Y'all the
absolutely.
MVP.
We appreciate it so much.
Okay, well, we will be raiding somewhere. That I don't know yet.
Woo!
Woo! It's gonna be
My
a
favorite
surprise.
Spin the wheel of streamers.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Maybe we'll go to the main channel. Maybe we'll go watch Ocarina of Time Randomizer. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.